And we start with Bridget Ngana, who is attending the 29th edition of the Kenya Technical Institution's ball games that have... Who tells us actually about those ball games that have been suspended following the Ministry of Health's directive banning all kinds of gatherings and in-person meetings, and that is in order to contain the spread of Covid-19. The event had attracted more than 600 participants from technical institutions, I beg your pardon, across the country. And now Bridget Ngana joins us live. Bridget, had they gathered at the venue?
Interesting, Olive. We are just at the Nakuru Training Teachers College. This is one of the venues of the 29th edition of the Ketisa Games, and these were games involving more than 10 technical institutions in the country, bringing about students and their lecturers, about 600 of them. And right now I'm with the organizers of the event, the Ketisa officials. With me, I'm going to be speaking with the chairperson, Madam Millie Kizili, to just tell us on why they have decided to end these games. And they're usually a very, very interesting affair, but now the Ministry of Health has said any in-person engagement should come to a close. Thank you so much. Welcome on NTV.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Millie Kizili Otieno. I am the National Chair of the Kenya Institute of Technical Institute Sports Association. Indeed, we have come to the close of the Term 2 edition of our games, which were ball games. We were hosted by the Kenya Institute of Technical Training Institute here in Nakuru, and we had planned to wind up the games today, and indeed we have followed we are adhering to the directive given by the Ministry of Health to close the games and organize for the next games once the situation calms down.
It's a difficult thing maybe as an organization, because this is something that is routine within the school calendar, dealing with students, and also sports is very important in the learning calendar. What went into the preparation to make sure that this was a COVID-free event for the few days that you are in session?
Indeed, we organized for training for our technical crew who were taken through training on how to put in place protocols in adherence to COVID. They came up with protocols that we put in place. We had a lot of measures that we put in place, including taking temperature checks for the sportsmen and women 2 weeks before the event, doing random checks, putting in place water points, and working very closely with the Ministry of Health, the county government of Nakuru. The director in charge of health has been very supportive, indeed, to ensure that we follow the guidelines and ensuring that all measures had been taken to ensure that everything was in place, that we do not go against any of the measures that we had been directed to.
Okay, maybe just in terms of compliance, maybe Mr. Rotich, can you just briefly tell us how you are ensuring that the 600 people within this venue were not maybe exposing themselves to the virus?
Thank you very much, Bridget. On this enforcement team, we made sure that all protocols which we developed after being trained by the Red Cross group, we were in Naivasha for 1 week. All my people, the technical people, had knowledge of what was expected. For example, when the baths were entering this institution, we sanitized all the baths. All the rooms where the students were going to sleep, we had sanitized earlier, and also we continued sanitizing them as the games were going on. Also, the playing equipments, like the volleyball nets, the balls, and even the seats in the VIP area, we made sure that they were sanitized frequently.
Were there isolation facilities?
There we had a dispensary in this college, and also we had the ambulance from Medihill. Medihill became very supportive, and the county director, Madam Elizabeth, gave us support through the sub-county of Rongai. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Apologies, my director is telling me that we are short on time, but it was an event that was supposed to go through all through this weekend, Olive, and it was really like a breather because you were seeing the resumption of sporting activities in the country, and this is because football has been going on. One of the key things is that during this event by the Ketisa sports organization is that they did ensure that there were no spectators, so that's one of the measures they went to prevent. But right now they're saying they're heeding to the call by the Minister of Health to ensure that there's heightened adherence to the COVID-19 prevention protocols across the country, and this is because the cases of COVID-19 have been seemingly peaking over the last couple of days.